All right, guys, let's review some levels before the market opens. So looking at QQQ, the levels that I'm looking at here on the 1 month chart, I want to see QQQ finally reject this $512 level. If we can break this 512 level, we can finally make a move back down to 500. And it's really not that big of a dip from 516 down to 500 is 3 to 4%. So that's definitely within reach to do that of the whole $1.50 level. That would be really nice. Moving over to SPY, I want to see a similar thing here. 589 down to that support of 576, 2 to 3% pullback there right at this level here. We're watching UNH stock. UNH stock had some news this morning where it started selling off from 315 all the way down to 294, and then it has made a nice recovery at 307. So I'm going to watch this $300 level and see if we can get a bounce there. It's definitely a level I want to be watching. And moving forward, looking at Target. Target did not do well in their earnings. They started selling off. So look for this level, $90. Let's see if 90 holds. If it doesn't, look for the move further down to $85, $86. NVIDIA has earnings soon. So until NVIDIA has its earnings next Wednesday, let's just be cautious. Don't make any foolish moves buy up here, because remember 1 month ago, it used to be $95 per share. If you're going to look for entries, look for 122, maybe 116. Just be cautious there. Google stock, I have shares of this. It's forming this major bear flag, but if it gets above 171, I think it's null and void and it will get out of it, but we have to wait and see what is it going to do in this moment right here. So let's just let it consolidate for a little bit. I'll continue to pick up shares if it trades down to about $150 per share. SMCH, it has to break this $50 range to really be bullish. Looking at this stock, and it is showing signs of uptrend right now, so it has to get above this 48, then make its move to $50. AMD has finally broken its trend, which I think is an interesting stock. So if you're interested in trading that, this could be potential, but you just have to be aware of this resistance here right at the 120 level, which was a clear rejection right in this zone. You could see it right there. And then right here now. So you can see it is struggling to get above this piece. So until AMD breaks $123 per share, I do foresee some downside in that. Next stock I want to take a look at was SMH, the ETF for semiconductors. I think it's a good stock to watch, especially with NVIDIA earnings coming up on Wednesday. You just have to be cautious of the $237 range level. I would give it like 235 to 237. There's definitely a mark there where we could see, is it going to retest this support? I mean, this is exact break and retest strategy that you see all over YouTube basically. Is it going to start consolidating here and then start pushing up? And I think that's what it's going to need. Is it's going to need NVIDIA to have a strong earnings report, which would be nice. Tesla's resistance is at 350. If Tesla can break 350, then it has a chance. So just be aware of that. Watch out for the 350 right there as well. And a few more stocks I just want to review is NBIS. This stock has risen from the ashes of $20 up to 40. It's a 100% gain if you bought down there. Congratulations. The stock has a ways to go to return to where it has to get to, but I would see $50 as its resistance moving forward in that. Last but not least, just want to break down Amazon for you. Amazon on the 1 month chart, it's got to hold this level. I mean, to me, this is a gap fill from 195 all the way up to 205. I want to see this happen where we get a retest of this previous level because it broke out of this channel. Amazon was trading within this channel. Now I want to look for a pullback to about 194. If you can get that 194 pullback, 195 consolidation, see if it holds, and then boom, bounce off of that. That's what I'd be looking for with Amazon stock.